payment only. Crypto. We are currently going over the gamer token. So last night I got looking at this right around the here range, and I was like, wow, this is pretty interesting. But I saw $8,000, $7,000, $2,000 sell orders, a couple of buys and sells, and this is a 5-minute chart. You know, it was like, you know what, I'm going to bed. This is a little crazy. So I went to bed, and you know, it didn't really do anything, and I woke up in the morning, and you know, it was kind of like, I woke up right around, you know, 6:37. I was like, well, it went up, but it still hadn't reached its all-time high, right? See that? So I was like, you know what? I'm not really interested. But I'll keep it open. Well, little to my unknowing self, just a few hours later, right around lunchtime, when I was working on a project, it started taking off. So I checked on it. Oh, well, I checked on it right about here-ish, probably around 2. And I was like, oh, this is looking really solid. I'm going to get in on this. So I got in on this, and as you can see, the balance went crazy good. So I think I got in right around after this dip. If we change it to the 1-minute chart, you might be able to see a little bit more information, since it is 1 day old, and yeah, that changes what you want to change your chart to, guys, because it's hard to graph out if you don't have it on the right time. So I got in somewhere around here in this afternoon, and then I decided to walk away and leave it. So I left it, thankfully, because I would have gotten scared at these dips. At these dips, right about here, I realized it was serious. So I decided to take out when I profited. So I took some profits out, and I'm learning to stick to a plan, because otherwise you'll lose. So I stuck to a plan, and I still have a good amount, which is awesome. Sorry I didn't load my wallet. So we sold, actually, literally, right there. So I sold my coin right there. Literally right at the top there. Not the top, but right at the top there. Because 5 minutes later it tanked. I don't know. Maybe I was part of this tanking. It was only $1,000, but... So if we go over to Binance, we can see our transactions. So 7 hours ago. So I bought one, and I bought another, and I was like, okay, we're in. I tested it with one, and I was happy. I did find a way to get my fees way down, so that's good. I got in at 74 cents a fee, and I had my slippage at 0.025, so a half of a percent. So that was really good. And you can see the more fees here if you want to see what my gas limit is set at, and then my transaction. So I can set my gas kind of high. It doesn't get anywhere near that, so I'm fine. And then I leave the actual price way low. I never leave it more than 5, so I limit myself to 5. And by doing that, I'm able to acquire a lot of tokens for much cheaper. Now my sell was not as good, but it was cheaper than traditional way. So here was my 2 buys for that gamer, and here was me testing some sells. So let's go back to, I think it's page 1. This might be it. No, 4 hours. It was a double. So inside here we had a sell, and I was like, boom, there we go. So this is the sell of 1.7 actually, and I tested an initial sell, and you can see my gas here again, right about the same, and that was transferred back to from my account back to from PancakeSwap. So yeah, I kept a certain amount of tokens in there. If we look at the tokens through basically just math, is taking the 2 divided by itself and adding them, and then that's what I got. So I don't have that anymore, but the good news is I'm riding 100% with house money. So if we actually go to PancakeSwap and see if I wanted to swap it, if I did it this way, then you could see that I could still get 2 coins. Well, as you saw, I put in 2 coins, but I also took out almost 2 coins. Now, I did lose in fees on that one because if you go back to my BC scan, you can see I actually sold at 2 coins, but it was only 0.7, so that's roughly $250 in fees. So not bad, not bad. My goal was to sell 30 billion coins, and I was only able to sell 27 billion. So I still have, if we look back here, I think I still have right around 30 billion. Which gamer? Yeah, 31 billion. So it's auto-generating as well. So my $1,000 investment is $1,000 and another 1,000 back in my account. So I took my BNB balance, dropped it down to 19, dropped it back up to 21, and I have acquired the tokens. So it's great. It's a great way to do it. It was also nice to enjoy the rest of my day because I was watching this for hours and I was sick of it. So yeah, it went up. It's done some great things, and if I was a professional trader, then I could probably do pretty good with this one. So why am I even caring to tell you guys about any of this? Well, the gaming community, as you may know, is humongous, and these guys are gamers, and they're very serious about making a gaming coin token. I don't know if they're good enough for it or if they're going to outsource it. I hope they know their limitations and that they do their best to find the people to build good projects for them. I went to Whois to find out more about them, and I'm not able to see any of it because aside from their IP address, and then the IP address is obviously Cloudflare, so they're smart. They're not your average Joe when it comes to the internet, which is great because some of these tokens you can look up and you can just see right what they're doing right away. Oh, they live in Minnesota. Great. Hey, there's the city in the background. You know, like, I mean, so anyways, their passion's there. I believe that they have the passion and they have the drive, and they obviously spent some good time on the site. Their Telegram is doing incredible. They've made their plan. They've done their research, and that's something people get behind is the gaming industry. So if they can keep it up and outsource, then they could have a good chance here. So that's what I kind of do in my background. I do my own little research, try to find the website, try to find who these people are, look them up on LinkedIn, anywhere else I can find any information about them. So that's what I've done with this coin today. It was awesome. It was a fun ride. Didn't expect to double and get out, but it worked. So that was great. Oh, here's a transaction of a fee. Yeah, I think that was me just playing around, but yeah, I mean, so it's going good. My actual account balance is still in the negatives, only by a little bit, not too much. The what do you mean token, of course. I mean, I know those guys have the passion. I hope they have the skill. They have the will. I hope they have the skill. So otherwise, we're going to continue to monitor this, and I'm going to just give you an update on what I did so far. I'm getting a lot of information from Discord down here. And the order book is looking kind of slow. Not as exciting as it was. I mean, before, when we were seeing this high volume right there, oh my goodness. I mean, I couldn't even move this mouse without you. It would just be absolutely insane. So we're not seeing that kind of volume right now. I don't know. People are tired or something. But when this volume gets going like this, it does right there, that's when we're looking at some serious trading going on. And we'll see which direction it takes. Right now, it's just kind of quiet. Their market cap is incredible, 18 million. One of the reasons I didn't jump on it last night, which, do I regret it? No. I could have probably looked at that a little bit more serious this morning, but last night the market cap over here was only, because right here where I was looking last night, it was only about 5 5 million, and I was like, 3 to 5 million. I was like, it's got to really get past that 5 million for me to jump on it like crazy. So that's the Gamer token. You guys can check it out yourself. Tell me what you think, and if you're gonna invest. So let me know. Give me a like; it helps, and subscribe if you want to see what else I'm doing. Because I'm just gonna post this, what I do for the day, if I do anything good, and if not, you'll know too. So can't win them all, but for ones you do, you make good. Good night, everyone.